Down to one of the most consequential weeks ever for the deputy president and Kenya at large. This is the week that we know the truth. The only three people who can save the deputy president is William Ruto, Raila Odinga, or Uhuru Kenyatta. Only three. Now this is the most consequential week for the deputy president. On Thursday, we will know if the Senate will impeach him. I still hold, and you can hold me to account on this on Thursday, that the Senate will confirm that impeachment. I still hold that the deputy president needs to save his political career, so he needs to resign before Thursday. I still hold that the options available for him are two. And the best option for Rigathi Gachagua is resignation so that he can salvage his political career, period. The other option is President William Ruto will reconsider. Now, things are hot. Things are hot. Kwa ground, things are hot. And people are becoming very agitated. And there's a lot of hostility, especially in the Mount Kenya region, the members of parliament who voted to impeach Rigathi Gachagua. It's getting hot. Sooner or later, they'll not even be allowed to go to their constituencies. I don't support violence, but it's happening. Perhaps this is something that could push William Ruto to reconsider, knowing how the ground is hot. But will he? Now, it will depend on how he reacts after the impeachment. Who does he bring on board? It will either bring down the temperatures or increase the temperatures. Is the temperature increasing or decreasing, whichever? He'll have to choose how to respond to it. Now, front runners. I mentioned this over a week ago. Anne Waiguru is number one. Kimani Ichung'wah, and then the good old Professor Kindiki. Now, it could be tilting to Kindiki's favor or Waiguru's favor. In fact, in my analysis, 50-50 for Kindiki and Waiguru. Will it help bring down the temperatures or increase the temperatures? Now this, as I said, is a defining week. Now, apart from that, let me talk briefly about something that I don't understand, something I don't know. Raila Odinga has come out to defend the Adani project at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. I am trying to figure it out. Why Raila Odinga will defend the Adani project? Now, two things. There is something Raila Odinga knows that we don't know as Kenyans, or Raila Odinga has just decided that he's going to support the president's project because the president is supporting him. Which one is the lesser evil? Sit with Kenyans on one side or support the president's project? Upgrade of the airport. I don't know. I don't know why Raila Odinga has taken this side. He said, oh, they have history. The one they're doing in Gujarat or something like that. They have history of performance. Like every other person doesn't want the Adanis to take over Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. And Raila Odinga just, from nowhere, Baba has been campaigning for AU. Today, he holds a press conference to support this project and say it's good for Kenyans. Raila Odinga, there's something you know that we don't know. Please tell us what you know that we don't know about this project. Amefikiwa na Adani. I'm just asking. Raila Odinga pia amefikiwa na Adani. Let's see how it pans out. Let's see how it pans out. That there's something that Raila Odinga can support. He has very good history in fighting corruption and being consistent in what he says as regarding corruption and bad governance. Raila Odinga has been one of the most consistent people in our lifetime when it comes to good governance and fighting corruption. For him to look at this project and say it's good, hey, Baba, kuna kitu najua ntia gimingeo that we don't know about this project. Please let us know. I hope he's not supposed to elicit a debate ahead of this debate that is beginning tomorrow. I just hope. And all this week on KTN, beginning tomorrow, we want to do all this analysis that we try and bring out to you. We'll look at them from the sole of the feet to the hair on the head. We'll analyze them. Even the projects, what the president is likely to do, we will. But for now, let me leave it here. Raila Odinga is supporting the Adani project. If I get any information, I'll be coming back with it. Why Raila Odinga is supporting the Adani project? Is it because of the president and the bromance? Does he know something we don't know? You tell me. You write a lot of nonsensical comments. This one, please make sense. I'm sorry. Have a good day.
The problems that Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua is going through right now started from the word go when he was nominated as a running mate for the President of Kenya, William Samoei Ruto. I was in the room.
May 2022.
I attended 3 meetings, stormy meetings, fiery meetings. The first meeting we did not agree. The second meeting we did not agree. The third meeting we had to agree by timelines.
What was the agreement about or on? The
agreement was the running mate was supposed to come from Mount Kenya region. So those members of parliament who were already in parliament, including Rigathi Gachagua, who was also a member of parliament, were supposed to get into a room and agree to nominate one person who is going to be the running mate. And the candidates that were on the front line was Dende Nyoro, Alice Wahome, Rigathi Gachagua, and Professor Kithure Kindiki. And we went round 1 nominations. We dropped Dende Nyoro and we dropped Alice Wahome. We were left with Professor Kindiki and Rigathi Gachagua. We had to cast ballots inside the room. And we got 5 votes for Rigathi Gachagua against 11 votes for Professor Kithure Kindiki. The rest of the people who were outside did not attend the meeting. Then we decided to whip each other and increase the numbers. So we whipped each other and we did the second round of nomination. And Rigathi Gachagua got 21 votes and Kithure Kindiki got 38 votes. And we did not agree, and the meeting was scattered, and we were requested to attend the next day, early morning, so that we can now conclude. And
why did you not agree?
We did not agree because the president himself wanted Rigathi Gachagua. Majority of the members, the 38 of them, wanted Professor Kithure Kindiki. So we had to justify why we wanted Professor Kindiki versus Rigathi Gachagua. For me, I was supporting Rigathi Gachagua from the word go. And I had my own reasons. And I told the president, if you go with a popular candidate, these people will swing you all the time because they are majority and they have the favorable candidate. Get the one who is not liked, because this guy, even if he's not liked, he is a worker. He is the administrator. You need an administrator. And I even reminded him, Your Excellency, you have never been employed in your life. You don't know how to wake up in the morning to go to an office and go to an authority. That is what I told the president of the day. I told him that. You need an administrator, somebody who has ever reported in an office, somebody who has worked in the administrative system, somebody who knows how governments are run. And you need Rigathi Gachagua. I remember giving that kind of a moving speech to the president. Now, the people who felt like they were defeated, and let me tell you, when we went home the next day, the next morning, Rigathi Gachagua was supposed to come dressed in a suit with his wife. Professor Kithure Kindiki was also supposed to come dressed, ready for acceptance. When Professor Kindiki realized that the president wanted Rigathi Gachagua, he switched off his phone and disappeared on us. He ran away. He disappeared for 3 days. He even tweeted and wrote on social media, I've had enough. And so we told the president, if your own person, the candidate that people are giving you, is running away and switching off his phone, what kind of a deputy president will he be if he ever become? That's how Rigathi Gachagua became the deputy president nominee. So his problems started from the majority of those who didn't want him. They started fight from the word go. And all they do is that whenever they have the access to the president, they will always demean him. They will always try and push the second card, the bad card, the demeaning card, and that is what they've been working towards.
Okay.
And they are scheming. They have been scheming all along.
Okay. So that's from the that was on the
from the word go
on the 9th or 15th May 2022.
Exactly.
Culminating on the 16th of May.
Yes.
After a long night of waiting.
Yes.
In which Hussein Mohammed came to address the press at about 12 a.m.
Yes.
Then day after the following day.
Yes.